everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be playing Saint Maker. Yeah. Thank you for the head pats. Also, hello Space Quest and hello Souls. How are you two doing? So I don't know much about this game except it's probably horror related and it's a visual novel. And it was recommended by Amber, so thank you. We'll be seeing what this is all about. Ah, a sleepy day. Let us all have a sleepy day. Everyone resting. Hooray! Soul survived the first week. Well done. Pat, pat, pat. Oh, hello. Amber heard me mentioning about that. The game was recommended by her, so here she is. So, let me quickly fix my VTuber model. Here we go. Then, there were a few things that I needed to do before we began. Hello. Right. Disclaimers. This game contains apparently some heavy topics, and I'm required to mention them before we begin. So if someone is triggered by certain things, you may not want to be watching this stream. And those who do not want spoilers, I recommend muting for 30 seconds or so. So here we go. Disclaimer for the content in this game contains child abuse, violence against children, religious abuse, homophobia, trauma, discussion of suicide, and death. Though some of these are quite common thing for horror, we'll see in what level it'll be in the game. So, alright, so have a nice lurk. So, why don't we find out what this game's about? Let me check the volume. I may have to adjust that a bit, it looks a bit low. But we'll see once we get into the game itself. Oh, they got all bloody.
Somewhere in the forest is a stream.
That is quiet. Let me increase that.
Maybe a flower bed and a grove full of old trees, like the ones in storybooks. Fairies darting in and out of knotholes.
How's the volume? It should be fine according to the mixer. Although I did not expect voice acting.
Focus, Holly. Get your head out of the clouds. I'm not here for that.
What are you here for then?
This isn't some storybook. Fairies, they aren't real.
Are you sure about that?
It's like what Mom always said.
That's good. Thank you.
There are only angels and demons.
Ooh. So this is the place. Huh. Door's open.
Hello? Excuse me, is anyone here?
Something feels off about this already. Maybe the whole thing got cancelled? That'd be nice. I'll have the whole place to myself. All the mysterious adventures I could get into, alone in an abandoned convent. No wonder this feels so liminal. No parents, no adults, just me. Is that? Oh, that must be them. Well, so much for that fantasy. It's coming from further in.
Hello?
Oh. I probably shouldn't disturb them. The coloring of this makes them all look very statue-like. Heard that some nuns spent their entire lives singing prayers. Prayers for God, prayers for the world, for the sinners.
Though, sounds like it'd get boring after a while.
I must agree on that, Holly.
It does. A little bit. But, well, it's for a good cause. Our order's sacred mission and all that.
Who are you? They're animated. This fights are animated.
Shush, lower your voice. It's ill manners to disturb prayer.
Wait. Your mouth even moves while you talk. I wasn't expecting this level of quality from a visual novel. I am impressed.
Oh, sorry.
Where the hell did she come from? Language. Okay, just chill out, Holly. It's just a nun.
Is everything all right? You were talking to yourself.
Was I?
I didn't notice.
It's all right. I do that too. This place has a very special air to it. It's hard not to get caught up in my own thoughts sometimes.
Yeah. I gotta say, this place, it's bigger than I expected.
Oh yes, used to get lost all the time. I still do, to be honest. And here I am, chattering away again. How can I help you?
I'm here for the recollection?
Recollection?
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, you're looking for our dearest and most admirable Mother Superior. Down the hallway, third room to the left. Probably in the middle of one of her stunning lectures.
I misheard that as adorable and I was like, that's not a way to describe Mother Superior.
I see. Thank you very much. And, sorry again for disturbing you.
Oh, please. I'm here to help. By all means, feel free to disturb me anytime.
This is gonna get very disturbing very soon.
Okay.
They're getting younger every year.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's always good to start early. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
I'm 15. I'm not that young. Maybe it was that stupid little scream I made. Nice job, Holly. Looking real composed back there. Is this the place?
Huh?
Whoa. Looks like someone's been trying to put it back together, piece by piece. Must have taken a lot of work. Though, still doesn't look right.
Careful, plaster's still fresh on that one. Just one touch can bend the whole thing out of shape. Our most venerable founder was particularly fond of this one. Saint Rita of Cassia. Are you familiar?
Nope. Born 1381, died in 1457. Patron saint of lost and impossible causes.
Yes, a bit.
At the age of 12, she married into an abusive family. Regrettably, her 2 sons grew up to take after their father. Violent, vengeful. And so she prayed to God to save their souls. And so God answered. They died of disease soon after. A harsh lesson, but an important one to take to heart. God works in mysterious ways. Even death can sometimes be a mercy.
That's an interesting way to see it.
I see.
I wonder if that'll come up soon.
But enough of that. You've yet to introduce yourself.
Oh, hello there. I'm Holly Beltron.
Oh, yes, Miss Holly. I've been expecting you, though I don't recall receiving you.
Well,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I knocked, but no one came.
And so you chose to trespass instead?
I mean, I could have just left. Would you have preferred that?
What? No, I didn't mean to. I was just...
Give whatever name you want to your sin, Miss Holly. It is still a sin, nonetheless. Your bags. Kindly lay them down.
My bags.
Oh, you'd be surprised the things that we find. Cigarettes, contraceptives, pornography. Can you imagine bringing such things into the house of God? Astounding.
That's horrible.
You think someone like Holly would be carrying such stuff? She seems way too innocent for that. I should have covered it. At least kept it in a hidden pocket. Not that my bag has any.
Well, what do we have here?
I knew it. Why'd you even bring that stupid thing?
Riley Taylor, the sorceress of Witchwood.
That's just something I'm reading.
Oh, yes, well, it is always good to read. I myself simply love books. Books can enrich, they can teach.
I feel like there's a but coming here.
But when observing a work, never forget to take spirituality into account, especially when it comes to material written for young, impressionable minds. And there it was, cradled just beneath the canopy of elder trees, candlelight pouring from the notched windows, and the sound of laughter echoing from within. This was her new home. It was here that she would learn magic. Magic. Such an innocent-sounding word. But, dear child, there are no greys when it comes to witchcraft. All of it black as sin. A proper child of God would know this.
To be honest, I do not enjoy this absolutism. This will be an interesting experience.
It's...
Alright, calm down. You can do this. You've always been good at this. Tell her what she wants to hear, also. Let the saving begin.
You're absolutely right. I noticed something was off as soon as I started reading it.
And still you kept it.
Stubbornness on my part. I spent a good chunk of my allowance on it, so I was hoping I could return it. But even so, I really should be more mindful when it comes to these things. I realize I'm not making a very good first impression. I've been looking forward to this for weeks. I guess I've been so excited that I've just been all over the place lately. Moving forward, I'll try my best to improve. I'm sorry.
Oh, improvement. There you go. That is one thing that we, the Sisters of Saint Idalora, hold very dear.
It worked? Interesting.
For Saint Rita's children, death was their only salvation. But for those willing to fix themselves, well, you'll find that this convent is the perfect place for spiritual rebirth. Here, you can be anyone you want to be.
As long as it falls under your ideals, ain't that right? Anyone I want to be.
Yes, I understand. That sounds great.
Holly, let's be a witch anyway.
Well, now that we've settled that, let's start things off the right way. I am Sister Adira, and I will be in charge of your spiritual formation for the next few weeks.
It's very nice to meet you, Sister Adira.
There, that wasn't so hard now, was it? And as for your book, I think it's best that I keep it.
But
She can't just take it. I think just let it go would be the best idea. It's not like we're going to stay here forever. You can just read it afterwards. Or steal it back. Yeah, there's no use arguing. Better just let the whole thing go.
it's nothing. Never mind.
Miss Holly, I take it you're an avid reader?
Yes, ma'am.
Then that also means you enjoy writing, yes?
Yes, I guess.
At least I didn't bring any of my fanfics. Oh no. She'd have a field day with those.
Wait here for just a moment. This should suit you just fine.
A prayer journal for teens. Pray with style. There's prayers at the end of every
A
page.
journal. Time has a funny way of muddling memory. It helps to have an anchor. That way we can always look back and see the old with new, fresh eyes. This next week will be integral to your spiritual formation. It would be best to keep a record of your thoughts. As we've discussed, not all stories are worth reading. But if you keep your heart open, there's definitely a story for you here. A story of your own personal journey with God. Can I trust you to do that?
Yes, ma'am. And thank you.
Sister Adira. Please call me Sister Adira. For our time together, I'd like to think of us as family.
I'm not gonna say anything about that. Family. Like I needed more of that.
Now, come this way. I'll show you to your room.
Yes, ma'am. Sister Adira.
Kylie Taylor and the Sources of Witchwood. Notes all over the margins. Letter on the first page. Pink ink. Strawberry scent. Limited edition cover. Signed. And I'm never seeing it again. God damn it. Oh, we'll get our hands on it eventually. It's fine, Holly. Relax. This is for the best. You're not here for that. You're here to get to be better. Hello? Gabriella?
Oh, Gabriella. This is Holly. She will also be joining us for the recollection.
Hey there. Just call me Gabby.
Oh, you're one of those, huh?
Gabriella is your God-given name. It's a name you were born with, and I happen to think it's quite lovely. Be proud of it. Abbreviations tend to only confuse.
Sister Adira, do you really want to be technical about that?
Right. No nicknames allowed. That's news to me.
And I hope it's news you take to heart. We do, after all, have rules here, Miss Gabriella.
Yeah, sure.
Oh boy. Well, we're off to a good start. Okay, just do what you do best, Holly. You know the drill. Save! Tell her that Gabrielle is a pretty cool name. It is a pretty cool
Hello,
name.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Holly, and for the record, I think Gabriella is a pretty cool name. Had a classmate named Gabriella. Really smart. Ran for the student council. Though now that I think about it, she might have lost. It was close, though.
Good to know.
So, are we the first ones to arrive? To think that I was worried I might have been late.
As of now, Miss Holly, we are complete. The recollection will start first thing in...
Wait, this is all?
Wait, seriously? There's only 2 of us.
Yes, sadly, as of late, attendance has been quite low.
Can't imagine why.
There she goes again. Is she for real? Like real subtle, girl.
Oh, I think you know the answer, Gabriella. Distractions. So many distractions we're letting into our lives. And even in these trying times, we still take for granted God's loving grace. You two, however, are very fortunate that your parents were responsible enough to take an active role in your formation.
Yeah, sure.
I'm curious where the story's going to go with this.
That's true, Miss Sister Adira. I believe these few weeks will be an enlightening experience for all of us.
Indeed.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that, child. Recollections like these are a very special opportunity, and I hope that both of you will be wise enough to seize it.
Yeah, I'm already feeling God's almighty wisdom.
Jesus. Say that a bit louder, why don't you?
I will give you the rest of the day to settle in. We shall start first thing tomorrow. But until then, I urge you both to take in the silence this place has to offer. Reflect. Pray.
Okay, I didn't mention this about before, but I hate all the statues in the backgrounds. Who would possibly be able to stay in a place like this? They might be weeping angels for all we know. She sure is something. But maybe we just got off on the wrong foot. Like it or not, we're roommates now. I should probably say something to her. Though, doesn't look like we have much in
What's up?
common.
You're staring.
Oh, sorry. I was just wondering.
Okay, Holly, here goes. Just play it cool. She probably doesn't know much about the place. Let's try to chat up.
So, Those are some cute bracelets you got there.
Look, let's just cut to the chase. What are you here for exactly?
Whoa, hold up there. What's this sounding like a prison talk?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
This isn't exactly a prime summer destination. Dingy convent up in the mountains, prayer sessions every other hour, Bible readings, character building lectures. Pretty sure they'll even have us do chores and stuff. You don't really go here unless, you're one of those types.
Those types?
Oh, I see.
Well, I might not like it here, but I needed this. Time away from home, away from my parents. They worry. Of course they worry. After everything that's happened. True, it's not exactly my idea of fun. But once this is all done, I can go back to my mom with a big smile on my face. Tell her that I'm better. Tell her that everything's okay. I'll go back to being a perfect little angel she expects me to be. Yeah, that's the plan.
Hello? You okay?
Yeah, sorry, I was having an internal monologue.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
Never mind, it's fine. You don't have to answer.
No. You see,
It's not something I want to talk about. I should probably say that. But does that come as rude? Just tell her the truth, damn it. No, that's stupid. Where would I even begin? I should just make something up. Holly? God damn it.
I see. Well, in that case, I don't think we have much to talk about.
wait, what?
Let me spell it out for you. I don't want to be here. And if you're thinking that by the end of this we'll be braiding each other's hair and talking about boys and, I don't know, having Bible study sessions together or whatever, you're mistaken.
Oh, alright.
That's fair.
Glad we got that out of the way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got stuff to unpack.
She brought some unallowed stuff, I bet. The hell is her deal? I'm just trying to make things work. Well, I guess this is my bed for the next few days. I should start unpacking too. Not the nicest looking place. How is that still standing? Well, maybe if I fix it up a bit. There we go. Looking better already. A little corner to call my own. Been a while since I've shared a room with someone. It's been even longer since I've slept in a room that wasn't my own. It all feels so familiar. Maybe a bit too familiar. Yeah, I think that's better for now. What else do I have here? The story of my own, huh? Hopes and wishes, huh? My dearest Heavenly Father, thank you for... Huh. I really wish I had my book. Would be nice, getting lost in the pages. She wouldn't have let us, I would have been just mad. The turn of a spell key, a heartfelt secret, and a little push. That's all it takes to get the mystical world of Witchwood. These choices are a bit similar to each other. This is a prayer journal, Holly. That's right. This won't do at all. I'm supposed to be talking to God. Focus, Holly. To my dearest Heavenly Father. Well, here I am. I wonder what we'll be up to tomorrow. Well, whatever it is, I'm sure you'll be with me every step of the way. We started off a bit rough, but I'm optimistic for the wonderful journey ahead. Amen.
Night.
Achievement unlocked. Settle into your new home. Huh?
Hey, Holly. Huh? Liana? What are you doing? I can't sleep. That's not my problem.
Searching for my see in the wall? Must be quite the religious family.
I can fix that. Behold my special move! Huh?
Hello.
Whoa! Liana! Okay, I'm up.
I must say, I do like the art style. It's real pretty.
Mission accomplished. Liana. Huh? What's that you got there? Just a book. Want to see it?
Are they sisters?
Oh, wow. I don't remember Mom buying this. She didn't. Noe lent it to me. Pretty cool, huh? See? Her name's Kylie. She's strong and brave. Just like someone else I know. Huh? You really think so? Nah, just trying to get on your good side. Right. Oh, but here's the coolest part. She's a witch.
A witch?
What? Liana, you know how Mom gets. Remember what happened when you brought home that toy devilly dragon? It was a dragon. It's not my fault Mom wasn't listening. And she's still not going to listen if she finds something like this.
I don't like where this is going.
Look, Liana, you need to stop getting yourself in trouble. Don't worry so much. I'll just hide it in a place she'll never find. But... just give it back as soon as you can. Well, about that, you see, I was, thinking maybe we could read it together, just like how we used to. Really? Yeah, but if you don't wanna... No, it's... Okay, sure, we can read it, but only because the cover looks cool. Come on over here. Okay, here we go. The Whispering Forest. The sky was a muddy brown. As brown and muddy as the grounds around St. Mary's Orphanage. Despite this, Kylie was determined to give her little sister Farley the best birthday ever. Oh, Kylie has a sister? Is that her picture? I like her. She's mine. I'm doing her voice. You don't even know her yet. Doesn't matter. I got this feeling.
Uh-oh.
Mom! Holly, hide the book! Shh, quiet. Just stay still. I can't breathe. Holly.
Cat? Since when have you been a religious fruitcake? Can't move. Oh no. I see. So boots are evil. I can't move. It's okay. This is fine. I'm just stuck in between sleeping and waking up. Just breathe, Holly. Breathe. Can you stop staring at me? That sound? Relax, it's just singing. Just prayers. Just weeping angels. Sounds kinda nice, right? Like a lullaby. Just close your eyes and go back to sleep, Holly. Just relax. You're just hearing things. There it is. The first rays of morning light. Cat, she's just trying to pretend. When you're having sleep paralysis, you do whatever it takes to fall back asleep or to fully wake up. Breathe deep, take it in. Another day, another brilliant gift from God, another opportunity to serve. I'm quite pleased with it. Though, it still wouldn't be enough for her. That's the title image. Cracks still need to be filled, blemishes need to be sanded, and of course, a new coat of paint. But for now, there are more important matters. I must not be distracted. Oh, dearest Heavenly Father, you visited me in your dreams last night. Don't worry, I remember. In my hands you put a chisel, in the other hand the Holy Bible, their use perfectly clear. Once again, we now host young and impressionable quests on these sacred grounds. It has been a while. I'm a bit nervous. I only ask that you give me strength, the strength to be worthy mentor in these coming days. In the coming days, may your teachings guide my words that I may impart wisdom. And may your hands guide mine as I form these young girls to be the women when you want them to be. Cat is immediately destroying the Bible. It's a Bible, not a vampire. Also, hello Hikaru with your chicken. The chat is being quite lively today. Must be of all the horrible things that's gonna happen to me.
Amen.
Let's get ready. We got a busy ahead of us after all.
Liana?
Huh? Who?
Oh, sorry. It's nothing.
We've got 30 minutes.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Wouldn't want to be late now, would we?
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, sure.
Also, just so you know, I'm not sure why, but my sound alerts is being lazy. They're just not appearing on time. Hey, Gabrielle is fine. She's not one of the nuns. She's exact opposite of the nuns. She's here against her will. No white walls, no flower curtains, no mom, no Liana. You're not home. Get a grip, Holly. A vampire nun? New place, new day, new you. Hey, I'm fine having a vampire as my roommate as long as she doesn't bite. Of course it was Souls. Who else would be using the sound alerts? Remember, No distractions, as I'm distracted by the chat.
Lovely morning, Sister Adira.
Why, yes, a lovely morning indeed. If you were here just a bit earlier, you would have caught the sun shining right through that window.
Cat, that's not a bad idea. No. Thank you for the head pats. Oh, I right-clicked by accident. Or it was the command. And so it goes back to lurking.
Amazing, the little things you notice when you take the time to stop and listen. And that's why we're here, isn't it?
Cat, you're sleepwalking right now. Wake up! Wake up!
Yep, sure is.
Ahem. 50 years ago, our founder, Saint Idalora, built this convent in order to train young girls such as yourselves to be proper ladies. Ladies worthy of becoming saints.
If anyone's religious, correct me if I'm wrong, but the requirement of becoming a saint is for you to die. I'm worried what they're going to do to us.
During her time, the most beautiful flowers bloomed all over the convent. Oh, and the statues, with her skilled hands, in the right light, they'd look so real. Then, of course, the girls, like scared little lambs, they arrived, sick and broken.
Of course. Also, thanks for clarifying that. So we're all going to be killed. Either way.
But Mother Idalora, oh, she healed them. She fixed them. They all emerged as lovely little angels.
Lovely little angels. Mom would call us that all the time. In front of our
In
friends.
the coming days, I'd like you to think of me as a mother.
Wouldn't that mean I should call you Mater Adira instead?
Whether it be concern or confession, you may come to me.
Yeah. I can't really comment on souls on the fact we're Christians, for sure it looks like. Though what part of it? That's a different story.
Yeah, I'll consider it.
Mhm. Thank you, sister. That's a very kind gesture.
Now, before we start, here's a quick schedule of the recollection.
What do we have here? Woman's recollection schedule, opening remarks, facing sin, moving past our shortcomings, rosary and prayer, finding Barry amidst the chaos of current times, defining woman, embracing the natural role, rosary and prayer, confession, uncovering the cracks, the road to saintly perfection. And all of them are led by Adira. It's all just her.
Yes? Any questions?
Yes, also, I was wondering, what does butter has to do with this? I feel like she's a bit of a control freak, don't you think?
This all looks really exciting.
It is. Most of your time will consist of silent recollection and prayer sessions. But, as I've said before, aside from reflection, we shall also task you with action.
What type of action we talking about?
Good question. Like a hammer to glass? Who?
Simple tasks. Cooking, cleaning. This convent doesn't maintain itself, you know.
There's no one here, except in that one creepy room.
And I expect you to attend to it with the utmost care. This is a holy place, after all. Newly inducted nuns have done similar things in the past. If any of you find yourself hearing the call, well, think of this as a great training opportunity.
No promises.
You could have just nodded your head. Souls is nuking the entire nunnery.
I expect none. But you may be surprised. The call finds us at the strangest of times, in the strangest of places. Now, to start off, let's have a bit of an exercise now, shall we? I'd like to show you something.
That was a bit too close to my ear.
Lovely, isn't she? Wholesome, pure, chaste, the face of a saint if I ever saw one. There's no second-guessing, no desperate search for her place in the world. She is content to know that she is exactly where God wants her to be. However, sadly, this is not always the case.
I like how you think, Cat.
The world is moving so fast these days. People coming up with all sorts of answers to their problems. So many opportunities are now open to bright young women such as yourselves. You can be anything. Scientists, lawyers, businesswomen, physicians, even artists. And they're all wrapped up so nicely in narratives of fulfillment and prestige. And at times they can sound so appealing. But us women, we should not let ourselves get distracted from what really matters. God and family.
Is it just me, or does that sound incredibly creepy? Like, Adira doesn't see women as people, but something less? Please have us a route where I can stab her.
Holly, please come over here.
Only 20 of them have been granted the glorious circle of the saint. Huh.
Yeah, sure.
Care to open it a bit more, Souls? I'm actually curious about that. Just to the religion I've been part of, I lack the knowledge of the saints. I only know that there's a lot of them. And not all of them approved by the Pope.
Now, I want you to write down all the things that might be stopping you from being a proper child of God.
Well, this should be easy. Time to put all those Christian life education classes to good use. Judging from what she talk about the temptation of modern society. She'd love that.
Well, the way I see it, with all the progress we've made as a society, we failed to take our faith into consideration. as such, we're surrounded by so many distractions that tempt us.
Yes, it's quite clear that you've been paying attention, Miss Beltran. But we're here to talk about you.
Neither choices were correct. No, Cat, we write that after we kill Sister Adira.
What are the things that hinder you from becoming a child of God?
Me? This? Nothing. I'm perfectly fine. All that stuff last year, I'm already over it.
Well,
But decided to shop at Hot Topic, Eternal Youth. What's the stuff that Mom always complains about? Maybe talk about those? Now what bothers us a lot? I'm gonna say American celebrities. I think the closest answer that you might be looking is the party culture, but not exactly sure.
Well, there's American celebrity.
Miss Beltran, I recall confiscating a particular book from you the other day.
Yes? Oh, that? Of course you'd bring that up.
Well, that stuff, it really isn't a big deal or anything. I'm sure there are other things.
Holly? She did say how you should not take that thing lightly.
Oftentimes, I find it best that we start with the small things. But if you want, perhaps we can talk about other things. Your family life, perhaps?
Okay, Kat, here's the funny stuff. It's just a book for young people about witchcraft. However, Sister Adira indeed did mention that people would attempt to bring porn into this place. My family life. In front of Adira? I would technically not even need to save for that. Let's not. Let's stick to the small things. Kylie Taylor.
Good. I'd also urge you to examine any other pieces of literature that you might be reading.
So, let's not start a satanistic cult.
There is a special place in hell for people who lure children to sin, and all in the guise of fanciful tales and happy endings.
Hell? It's always hell, isn't it? I just want to read my stories.
Jeez, chill out. It's just a book.
Just a book? So is the Bible. And yet, such a book has built cathedrals, formed nations, saved souls. In the wrong hands, don't you think the opposite is also possible?
Yeah, I was expecting her to pull the Bible card. And she's technically not wrong on that. You could say that about any book then.
Look, I really don't see the problem here. Kylie's a good witch. Kindness and friendship are what end up saving the day.
Okay, first of all, Gabriella knows about the book. We finally have a connection. And second of all, according to Sister Adira, all magic is bad. This is not gonna go well. Souls, you do raise a good point. I believe Einstein actually mentioned that. That, if his theory of general relativity was wrong, there wouldn't have to be 100 disproving it. There would have to be only one.
In the end, that's all that matters, right?
Just what is she doing? This isn't an argument you're going to win.
You're simplifying the matter, Gabriella.
Yeah,
These things, these stories, I know it all must seem harmless at first. It's all just make-believe after all.
I could say something here. But it would probably anger several millions of people.
Brightly colored spells and magical creatures. They make it so easy to get caught up in the fantasy.
Alright, but she's against all kinds of distractions, and that counts as a distraction. Never mind,
But
carry on.
understand, these are all subtle seductions. They distract. And that, at its core, these spells and rituals and familiars, it all leads back to the occult.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Adira, I was distracted by God himself.
We've all strayed so far. In the Old Testament, people like Kylie would have been stoned to death.
Wait until you hear about the witch hunt.
Miss Rivera, why don't you give this activity a try?
Can't think of anything.
Is that so? Do you think your life is perfect, Miss Rivera?
No, of course not. We're all far from perfect here. But my mind's just drawing blanks right now.
Then perhaps I can be of help. More often than not, I find that the biggest obstacle young girls like you often face lies in the environment you place yourself in.
I see.
Let's reflect on your friends. Have they been a positive influence?
Yeah, they have. Helped me through pretty tough times.
Your mother has told me a different story.
Really, no.
Yes, sneaking out to these social gatherings, coming home late at night, surrounding yourself with the wrong sort of people.
Cat is already prepared to burn down Sister Adira, and I completely approve of this.
The wrong sort?
Please understand, it's not entirely your fault. I was young once. I know how it's like. You're at a very sensitive age, and it's at this time that young girls are met with a whole new world of temptations.
How God is tempting me.
Yeah, whatever. Look, just drop it.
It is easy to mistake desire for love, but true love can only occur between a chaste man and a chaste woman.
Souls, don't say that you're proving Cat's vampire theory to be correct.
Alright, stop.
Gabriella, running away will only serve to worsen your struggle. If you would simply be honest.
Shut up!
Well now. I feel like That is a Chekhov's gun. That line is going to come up later.
Only you can help yourself, Miss Rivera. I am merely a witness. The scars you have are far worse. You can't see them, but they dig deep, deep at your soul. Miss Beltran, I would like your opinion. Have I done something wrong? Do I upset you?
Yes! Why me? Oh, wait. I should just say something. Anything just to stop this. Who shot me? You missed. I know you were aiming for Adira, but I think you shot me instead. Okay, fine. Well, Adira doesn't have to be so pushy. She wanted me to be honest, so let's be honest here.
I,
No, that's not going to work. You just make her mad. Damn it, Holly. Raised voices, shouting, then a whole new set of rules to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yes?
I just thought of another thing to write down. TV, it distracts me all the time. My grades aren't as high as they could be, but if I just cut down on my TV time, I know I can focus.
It takes real courage to improve yourself. And right now, Miss Holly here is being very brave.
I can't believe that Sister Adira doesn't notice us lying, though.
I know you can be brave as well, Gabriella.
Whatever. I'm done here.
Stumping away.
Miss Beltran, I'd like you to open your prayer book, page 32, Psalm 103, verse 10. Please say a prayer for Miss Gabriella, that she will allow herself to be healed by God's loving grace.
Are we cursing her? I feel like we're cursing her.
Afterwards, you may have a short break. We'll start again once I ring the bell.
Yes, sister.
Well, here we go again. Was a little bit of peace too much to ask for? I guess it was. I pre-grabbed myself for a cow out of milk. Oof, there she is. I guess I could go talk to her. I mean, what she said, defending the Kylie Taylor books, that was pretty cool. But still, does she seriously think she's going to get a nun to see things her way? Things like that, it doesn't help. It never did. Just more fighting and noise. That's all it ever leads to. To be frank, I do understand both opinion on the situation. There's no point trying to argue with them. But also she's being so... what would be the good word here? Fanatic? You know what to do, Holly.
Hey there. How are you doing?
What do you think?
Right on cue. So we're doing this again, huh?
Well... Whew, what happened back there was pretty weird, wasn't it?
Weird.
Okay. Maybe not the best choice of words.
Holly is as good at social interactions as I am.
Nope.
Right? This is awkward.
So... what are you up to?
What's it to you?
Nothing. I was just... wondering.
her of my father. She'd always say, try channeling your anger into something more productive, Gabby. Pray. Read the Bible. I tried, you know? It's a good book with a lot of good ideas. But for some reason, you people like dwelling on some things more than others. Throwing stones, for instance.
Don't say that, it's a red flag.
So don't mind me. I'm just following her advice.
I see.
Yeah, you're probably right, Souls. Who is that child that is a mediator peacekeeper? That one has learned through lessons that he is to stay in the box.
Helps if you find the big ones.
I mean, the big ones do more damage.
Such as throwing, though. It's the nice, juicy crack you get when it hits something. Know what I mean?
Stop with red flags.
I can't.
You're going to die if you keep that up.
Figures.
Go on, Capriola. Suplex a boulder. Boulder. If I don't, she's just gonna fight with Adira again. I don't want to keep dealing with that. Yeah, she should just try ignoring Adira. I would want to answer the volunteering, but I have the feeling that it's just not going to work.
Look, I know you're having trouble dealing with Adira. If it helps, whenever people say things that upset me, I try humming a nice little tune in my head. Sometimes I even think of a scene from my favorite story to match the song.
The chat is already getting rid of Adira. Again?
Then afterwards, well, I can go about the rest of my day like nothing happened.
Sounds like a great way to let people walk all over you.
You're absolutely correct on that.
No! It's a way to keep things peaceful and happy for everybody.
Why is she being so difficult?
Look, we're both stuck here with her, and we're clearly not changing her mind. Fighting with her like this, it's just gonna make it hard for all of us. I just thought it might be better if we all get along. That's all. Please, just let me help you out.
Help me out. Hear that a lot back home. I hear it so often it doesn't really mean anything anymore. Adira wants to help me, you want to help me.
So, if you only knew.
For some reason, everywhere I go, people seem so eager to help me, especially when it suits them. Well, how about this? I'll help myself. And you? You keep to yourself.
I mean, fair enough. This isn't going anywhere, is it?
Oh, would you look at that? All out of stones. Anyway, don't let me spoil the mood. After all, you seem to be doing just fine here.
Well, that went well. She was lying. Still plenty of stones here. Well, she wasn't lying about that, though. It does feel good. That crack once the stone hits. It seems that even our little Holly isn't as timid as she initially seems. For the afternoon, we had a prayer session topped off with a lecture on feminine etiquette and the dangers of dating. All very insightful. All things I'm used to. Dinner was awkward. I let Grace and Gabriella, well, she just kept quiet. Could have been worse. That's also something I'm used to. Already fast asleep. She makes it look easy. Was Gabriella messing around with my table? But I would have seen her if she... Never mind. There. That's better. What are we writing tonight? More prayers for the future, huh? At the end of the first book, right after Kylie had hosted seance with the spirit of Witchwood, they had this huge celebration. Kylie chased Flair's sprites through the lantern marsh, wind in her hair, flying in and out of the great canopy. After that, she spent the rest of her night watching the shape-shifting mural of the Oaken Hall, drinking amber nectar and honey globes, surrounded by all the friends she made along the way. The night was peaceful and still. Dearest Heavenly Father, if I had to ask for something, anything, it would be something like that. What the hell, Holly? Senses and spells? Flying and witchcraft? Don't get distracted, Holly. You know? Thinking about the whole religious thing, I think I know what bothers me here. So the books that she's reading, fantasy feels all colorful and nice, while the religion has been made so white, so sterile. It's like you don't want to go to the hospital unless you really have to. That's how it feels like. Like something you don't want to do. And it's all because of people like Adira that make it so horrible. Dearest Heavenly Father, I want to change. I want to be a better person. I'm far from perfect, so I know I probably don't deserve a happy ending. But I'm trying, and at the end of it all, if I try hard enough, I'd like something like that. A peaceful night, a smile on my face and spring in my step, walking through the forest hand in hand with friends. Amen. There's no reason to be perfect. Also, just a second.
And then what happens? You said it yourself. The Bright Queen's secrets died with the Archwitch Elaine. So, that leaves us with only one option. Kylie felt all the eyes in the room turn to her. You can't mean... Perdita piped up, hands shaking in fear. Seance spells are forbidden.
I agree, Cat. No reason to change yourself to appease someone either, religious or not. Only if you seem like that you think that you need to change, then it's a different story. But Holly clearly doesn't want to. She just feels guilty because of most likely her mother.
To a bunch of mischief makers like ourselves, nothing is forbidden. Grab your spell keys, friends. It's a long way to the rotting wood. Tonight, we'll be speaking with the dead. Oh, damn. Language, Liana.
Shh, shut up and read the next chapter. I've got to see what happens next.
I'm getting sleepy.
What? Seriously? Just one more chapter.
Remember what happened this morning? If you keep sleeping in, she's gonna get suspicious. Look, come on. continue reading tomorrow.
I don't want tomorrow to come. I hate mornings.
Liana.
When I wake up late, she calls me lazy. Then I wake up too early, and she says I need more sleep. And when I do wake up on time, she just finds something else to complain about.
Sounds like your mother is a bitch.
Look, just do as she says, okay? I can even help you out. I've got your back. She'll listen to me, don't worry. Hey, maybe we can...
You say that. You always say that. But when it comes down to it, you stand there with your mouth shut. You make it look so easy. You know? Mom's perfect little angel.
Liana... Look, I don't like it either. The rules, the lectures. Especially when she gets mad at you. But if you just do as she says, things can go back to normal.
Normal for you? I want to go out and meet with my friends. I want to watch movies. I want to have some fun. For once.
She lets us do those things.
No, she doesn't. We watch her movies. We visit her friends. And if anything we want happens to be outside of what the stupid church thinks is good for us,
She doesn't see you as people. So, you are aware that the Orthodox, the Catholics, they're all Christians. All falling into the same group. Except they all split a long time ago. Same with the Protestants. Though our belief, the belief with Protestants, they, if I remember, they're even less about the saints. Yeah, I thought they would have women saints. I did remember that there should be a fair amount of them. You know, that's honestly quite rude. They branched off of something. It's better to remember your history. Also, I feel like the only reason why there were so many men saints rather than women was simply because back in the day, majority of the religious people in charge were only men.
Liana!
what? It's true. Give me a haunted forest and a seance spell any day. I'll have better luck talking to ghosts.
Alright. One more chapter. How's that? Chapter 19. The Wraith in the Walls. The forest loomed over them, dark and quiet. Kylie led the way, raising up a jar of flare flies. The purple leaves of the underbrush crunching against their feet.
I'm getting a glass of water.
Just make sure to be quiet. You don't want to wake them.
Oh no. Can't move. It's just like last night. Funny, the room seemed so dark at first. Also, Souls, you mentioned about branching off and then getting upset. of being reminded who they came from. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Kabbalism come from Judaism originally? Which they don't seem to like to think about. Okay, deep breaths. Holly, this is fine. This is normal. Calm down. Panicking never helps. The more you try, the worse it'll get. Just lie still. You'll fall back to sleep soon. Why is the text red? Nothing can hurt you. Yeah, that's right. Nothing can hurt me. It's fine. It's fine. This is all fine. Please stop staring at me again. Deep breaths. Relax, close your eyes and go back to sleep. Relax, Holly. Just relax. Just go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Please, I just want to sleep. Please. Please. It'll all be okay. It's all fine. It's all fine. It's nothing.
Liana, keep it down.
Always so noisy.
Hey, Dad. Listen to this.
I guess they're both talking while they sleep.
Right. Ow, my neck.
Must have slept wrong, like I always do. Looks like I'm up early. Well, no sense hanging around here. And there's no way I'm going back to sleep with that.
Hello? Guess everyone's still asleep. This is kind of exciting, though.
Time to explore. Oh, it's just like the stories. Heroes explore castles all the time.
I wonder if it also has trapdoors or secret passages hidden in the walls.
I think I read somewhere that nuns used them during the war to hide. Hey, maybe during my free time I could explore a bit. Maybe even forge a map.
Once the week's over, I'd have mastered the castle. Holly Beltron, the Lord of Dark Passages. Lone crowned queen of the castle.
Sounds fun. Real fun.
That nun was right. This place. There is a special air to it.
An evil air. Oh, it's another statue. There's just so many of them around here. Strange, haven't noticed this one before. They're the Weeping Angels.
Do you like
Right?
it?
Oh, Sister Adira. I didn't see you there.
My dear, I've lived most of my life here. When sworn to the cloth, moving around silently becomes quite the habit. Bit of a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can be a bit slow sometimes.
It's fine, dear. You don't need to humor me. Unfortunately, comedy is one thing the Bible doesn't cover too well.
Don't say.
But what I do know are the stories of our beloved saints. Saint Rosa de Lima. Are you familiar?
No?
Just a bit.
Is that so?
Yes?
I've noticed you, Holly, walking around the convent, observing our statues. I have a hunch that there's more to you than meets the eye.
Oh?
Well now, don't be shy. Tell me about her. I want to see what's inside that head of yours.
Well, patron saint of the Philippines, also of florists, gardeners, and family conflict.
Interesting.
She was born in 1586, canonized in 1671, feast day August 30th.
Impressive.
Well, back in school, each class was assigned a patron saint. I think it was in the 4th grade. We had a little painting of her at the back of our homeroom. Our Christian life teacher was super strict. Would call us up front, and if you got just one date wrong, then
there'd be hell to pay.
well, let's just say I made sure to never forget.
A relatable experience. Mother Idalora was the same.
Was? Hold up. The nun that we met earlier said that we were supposed to be taken in by Mater Superior, the Mother Idalora. Instead, it's just Sister Ardira here.
I always had trouble with the years. All those numbers, they'd always get jumbled up in my head.
Wait, the Idalora? You knew her?
Knew her? She was my mentor. Taught me everything I know. But oh, it seems I've given away my age. And here I hope to pass for a woman in her 40s.
Well, I didn't mean to...
I told you not to humor me, child.
Yes, souls. That's the wild thing. I think the Christianity is the most branched religion. I think, I have no confirmation on that, but it's wild. And those 30 that you know are probably either the most popular ones or the ones that still exist. There are bunch that died out for one reason or another. For example, there was one religious group of Christianity that believed that sex was a sin. None? Period. No sex at all. They died within one generation. And I wonder why.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that would take forever to attempt to map all that out.
But that's the thing now, isn't it?
I think I've actually seen a chart made out of that, and it's confusing as heck.
Whether it's for the saints or for ourselves, we're always so obsessed with dates, aren't we? Why is that?
Yeah.
When she's not giving a lecture, she's not so bad. What should I say? We're going to stop here. We're going to continue this next time. I am very curious where this is going. I sense a sense of horror in the background, but it's not revealing its ugly head. Not yet. I can understand that, souls. So, we're going to go raid Cat. I know this stream was shorter, but you know the daylight savings. They fuck up all the timetables every single year. Twice. So, let me just pull up the stream. So, I didn't even consider that. I knew that she was going to make us into proper ladies, then make us proper saints by killing us, but I did not consider for a moment that those statues might be people. I swear I thought one of those was a male, so that doesn't make any sense. Or that was a very masculine girl. That's also a possibility. But anyway, thank you for watching. And thank you for Amber for recommending this. I am honestly quite enjoying this. So, I'll see you all next time when we continue Saint Maker more and find out what kind of horrible things they're going to do to us. Bye now.